What up, all you light beings out there? My name's Clue. I'm taking you on a little journey, peek inside my mind, and during this video, think with a clean slate. And part of this puppet show, the elite and the evil forces that are desperately trying to maintain their powers so, they can keep everyone in check. They use fear and lies. The higher you get on the pyramid scale, the more things they promise you: power, knowledge. If you donate a bunch of money, do these satanic rituals without even knowing, you don't even have to know for this black magic to work. And I'm gonna get to where that black magic comes from. This is basically my insight on flat earth, kundalini, black magic coming from Aleister Crawley, and how the government is using that now, and how this could be used as a good thing or a bad thing, and what set the number 7. These 7 chakras that you can see right here, scientists have been able to measure these energy fields up to 25 feet away from your body. It's very, very strong if you practice and use it for the right reasons. This is how Tesla got his ideas for his creations and inventions. He would sit there, meditate, and when he would wake up, he would have the answer to whatever question he was pondering. Everybody has this ability, they just ignore it, and it lies dormant, and your pineal gland will actually calcify from not using it. You'll have back problems. Time and practice. Practice is this like it's life or death, because it is. This is how you avoid getting diseases. How people get cancer is from not getting oxygen to your blood, or prana, the electricity that flows in the clouds. That's why you're in an airplane, you're flying over the clouds, you see electricity. That is prana. Prana, you breathe it in, it comes from plants. That's why a potato lights up a light bulb when you hook it up to a potato. How your chakras work is they start at your crown chakra, and it goes down to your third eye, then your throat chakra, then your heart chakra, then your belly chakra, then it's like your abdomen, and then kind of your butt. The energy flow going. You focus on those chakras. Now, these ancient cultures were really smart, how they put 7 together, and Aleister Crowley found this out. He was a very wealthy person, and his parents' money to pretty much worship demons, party hard, use these powers for evil. And if you read like Emerald tablets and stuff, they say there's consequences for using this in evil. This only should be used in good. And the most evil, Aleister Crowley claims that he summoned a demon, and when he came out of his trance, he ended up drawing down the demon he claimed he summoned, and to me it looks like a gray alien. Everything from 9/11 to all the kids going missing and children sacrificed, it's all black magic. Back to the Twin Towers, the number 9/11, it equals 7 in many ways, it equals 11, it's a tricky Masonic number. You see these 2 pillars right here? Our name goes in between that, and it's on our social security card. They have our parents sign over our birth certificates, and it's handed over to the Vatican. Why does the Vatican have our birth certificates? It's because so many people worship St. Francis, and they use that worship. Everybody worships him like a false god, and really, we all are gods in our own ways, and we all have a direct connect with our Creator. All the answers are out there. You just gotta put the pieces together. The Bible isn't so black and white. The Bible is like second grade religion, if you want to call it a religion. I consider life to be more of a spiritual journey than to base it on a religion. Hitler was another person that started figuring out this dark occult magic. The swastika can be traced back to the first Aryan races. It splits the world up into 4 separate parts. And each part is, get this, 2,500 years. 25. There's all these quote-unquote coincidences. It's plain as day. Isn't something new. This isn't like some conspiracy theory that people are just thinking of. This has been around since before the Bible, Kings at the Round Table. This is the one of the big secrets out there that they're trying to hide. You see how the rainbow around the Holy Grail? They also believed in just 7 planets. They didn't believe in Uranus, Pluto, and Neptune. They also, how we get our days of the week is Sunday, Moon Day, Mars was Tuesday, Mercury for Wednesday, Jupiter for Thursday, Venus for Friday, Saturday is Saturn Day. The 7 colors, the rainbow, the 7 colors, Roy G. Biv. Flat Earth has been around. Every culture but until 450 years ago believed in flat Earth, and then it just a couple rich people said, well, the Earth is round, we're spinning thousands of miles an hour, it's gonna scare people. They use that fright, they use that fear. It's us versus them. It's a war, and you can't fight back. You gotta do good. They hate when we get along. They hate when there's peace. It screws up their whole plan. All these thriving cultures that Egypt, 5,000 years. 5,000 years. This see the eye and the swoop down to the body. That's the Kundalini, the rainbow coming from the eye to the body. The Norse, they believed in flat Earth, and they always had a rainbow or a root going down to the Iceland, Antarctica, the South Pole, or 4 arms on the bottom and 6 arms on top, equaling the 4 pillars and the 7 planets, the 6 planets and the sun. Jotunheim, I think that's how you say it. But see, they had 7 planets too, seven realms. That's what they called them, and then Asgard. And there was either a snake or a rainbow or a root going to where they get the tree of life from. The tree of life, and you see the 6 arms. And what does that remind you of? It was how the Hindus gods like Shiva and Ganesh, they all have either 4 arms or see how and they're usually holding fruit or weapons, which stands for knowledge, sacred knowledge. They try scaring people away with a lot of the scary art they put out, and they say it's to ward off evil spirits or to ward off people with evil inside them. There's always good versus evil, and good always wins. The evil way is the easy way out. If you want to do good, it takes a lot of work and a lot of humility. But once you get to that point, everything becomes clear. This is something we've signed up for. This is part of an experiment we, in one lifetime, agreed to partake in. Where a lot of people get things confused is they believe that the Creator created the earth first and then humans, when that is the opposite. When light was created, we were created. We are created from light. We are energy, which just breaks down to light. We have been trained to be trapped inside this sphere, this bubble, and we need to look outside of it. We need to start questioning things. and pay attention to the many signs our ancestors and fellow brothers and sisters, 'cause that's what we are. We're all brothers and sisters. There have been many clues left over from past civilizations and they left us a bunch of clues. The yin-yang sign is representative of the sun and the moon. The moon doesn't shine the sun's light. If you put a thermometer under the moon, it has cold temperature. It has a cold shine. It is a different light source. The sun gives off the ohm. What the ohm is a vibration. If you were to measure the ohm noise with water, if you took a microscope and looked at the water particles, it makes the Sri Yantra. And this picture, I really like this. The turtle with the Sri Yantra on top of its back, which ties in with all these other ancient cultures that said the earth was a turtle with its 4 elephants holding up the earth. And what all these people are realizing is that the earth was kind of the shape of the Sri Yantra, with the tree of life in the middle, with the beginning in the middle. And see how there's a Santa Claus on top of this Mayan map. There's so many coincidences that the Mayan culture has hidden. And again, you have to look outside the bubble to find the answers. Those 4 statues are on top of a Mayan pyramid, and they have this thing in their hand that could have been looked at as a weapon. I think it looks like a jackhammer. This would mean that they had some type of electricity. And if you look at the Egyptian pyramids, you look at the ceilings, there's no soot, there's no burn marks. They had to use electricity one way or another, and they're finding all these little computers and gadgets that are proof of technology. That, as you see here, it's a pharaoh holding up the firmament. I just seen that, the little 7 on the right. The numbers system was created by Thoth from almost the beginning of time. Thoth has carried the knowledge, and in all those pictures of hieroglyphs, he always is holding the twin serpents. Because of this, that is one of the most important signs that you see everywhere nowadays. It's the medical sign. You see it almost out of every doctor's office or doctor's card all over the world. I think it's crazy how all these cultures, from all parts of the world, have this similar symbology with 4 things, 4 pillars, whether it's 4 elephants, 4 people, 4 arms, always under the dome, holding up the earth. See the 2 legs and the 2 arms, and the 4 dots inside the body, and the feminine, or a cow, which is the feminine side of a bull, or a turtle being held up by the 4 pillars, the elephants. This symbol right here reminded me of Kazakhstan, where the New World Order is going down. It has, in this globe, it has his handprint. Next to his handprint is this flat earth with all the original religions around it. And the pineal gland, this acorn, is in the Vatican. These secrets are hidden everywhere. You just have to open your eyes. But like, subscribe, comment if you point me in the direction of what you guys want to learn. I have so much crazy stuff that I've been finding out and willing to share. This stuff needs to be shared so we can have a better life. Let there be life, let there be love, peace.